Hey guys! So this is my first vlog, so I'm kind of nervous. And I had to wait to do this because I was really embarrassed and I had to wait till my parents left, so it was kind of funny. At first when I was doing this, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about? And so I thought about it for a really long time. And then of course I thought of everything that I was going to say as I was taking a shower. Why does that happen? Why does inspiration always come to me when I'm in the shower? The only place that I absolutely can write nothing down. So I came up with all these ideas and then I had to write down. So this is roughly non-scripted, which is good. So when I came up with all these ideas, I had this brilliant flair to it, and I thought it would be hilarious and amazing. And then once I started doing it, it wasn't as funny as I'd imagined, and I realized that's because when I'd imagined it, I'd imagined myself with a British accent, which is funny because I don't have one, and mine sounds terrible. So I'm so nervous. It was funnier in my head because I have this inner monologue that's actually British, or sometimes whatever it wants to be. So my whole vlogging thing isn't really going to be about events that happen in my life, because really the most exciting thing that's happened to me today since I woke up at 9:20 this morning was I got this text message from a friend saying that she was in the music library and found a song called March of the Steel Men that reminded her of Cybermen from Doctor Who. That's probably the most exciting thing that's happened to me all day today. So really what this is about is more what goes on in my head, because this is where my life is, not here. Does that make sense? First thing, I got a haircut. Now I'm classy and stylish. Say hi, Obi-Wan. This is Obi. Obi, look at the camera. Say hi. Hello. He's terrified. Are you a Jedi Master? Yes, I am. I feel like Jake from Avatar, because that's the last movie I saw. I feel like I'm logging my travels as a blue person. The Star Trek parody that we're filming takes up an enormous amount of space on my hard drive. So what I had to do was pack it all onto my little external drive, which is like 300 gigs big. Everything that we filmed is now here and not here, and so I'm kind of terrified. But otherwise the project's going well, so good news there. Oh right, the best part about this itty bitty little hard drive is that my friend Alyssa gave me all 7 seasons of Star Trek Next Generation and all of Firefly on here. So Chrissy and I are going to be having parties weekly. Mara, you're not the only one who gets to watch TNG on the weekends. So my house just got Wi-Fi, and I keep trying to use it in my room, and I swear, Wi-Fi is actually just very tiny little fairies, and they flit around like about this fast. They look like Navi from Legend of Zelda. Hey, listen! Hey! They hover for about 6 minutes, and then they move for 4 3/8 inches over here, and it's just gone from where you are, and you have to shift your laptop 3/4 of a foot over. So recently, it was my birthday. Well, not very recently, actually. That was like a month and a half ago. So I made a adorable little How to Train Your Dragon cake, and it's quite cute. And here's a picture of me and my cake. It's adorable. There's Toothless. He's cute. Speaking of How to Train Your Dragon, a couple months ago, well, not a couple months ago, more like in the spring-ish when it came out first in theaters, Pat Vandehei, the band director here, he is not very technology savvy, so one day he comes to band and class, I just saw the best film that's ever been made. And we were like, what is it? And he goes, How to Train Your Dragon, it's the greatest movie I've ever seen! And we're like, that little campy looking cartoon thing? What? That's ridiculous. And he's like, no, really, it's so good! And he gets really excited, and his comb over starts getting lopsided, and it's really funny. And so we're like, how can that be a good movie? It looks really dumb. But now that I've seen it, I actually appreciate it, and I'm going to have to go high-five him and tell him that it is a great movie, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So there's this song at the end of it that I downloaded yesterday because it was really cute, and I kind of liked it, and it's at the end of the credits, and I started listening to the lyrics, and I realized that this song sounds like this. realize that the lyrics are actually just like, stay close to me, come 1, 2, and 3. Open your eyes and see. Which is really lame and cliche little lyrics, but then there's this cool little Icelandic part that is like a native chant that I can't understand at all. And it goes like this. I'm certain that there's some really, really deep meaning in that that's amazing and incredibly intuitive, but unfortunately I don't speak Icelandic. So my friend Alyssa introduced me to Avatar: The Last Airbender a couple days ago. I guess I'm seriously gullible because I was watching like the 3rd episode, I think, and then Aang goes to the air temple to where he's from, and he's like, I wonder if there's anyone still living here after 100 years. And Katara's like, I don't think so, man. And I didn't see that in the episode, but I was like halfway thinking that he was gonna find the rest of his Air Nation, and then just today in the shower, the place of revelation, I realized that it's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. So there's not anyone left. Yeah. Oh yeah, one cool thing. This year I'm band chaplain, which means like give a little devotional once a week with the other guy chaplain, and it's gonna be cool. So that might mean I'm a little busier this year than I was last year, so I have to ration out my time. So if I miss one of these vlogs, I'm really sorry. They're terrible anyway. I'm not good at this, so. But yeah, it's gonna be really neat. I get to like hang out with the freshmen a lot and do devotionals and pray with the band and stuff. And it's gonna be cool. Except I have to think up all these games because we're gonna have a band retreat, and I have to think of all these games to involve the freshmen. But I've been a camp counselor for so long that the only games I know are little kid games. Games with names like Killer Frog and Statues and Red Light, Green Light and Name Games and Is Your Neighbor a Spy and Egg Chicken Dinosaur and stuff that you could really only entertain like 8-year-olds with. Really, really willing, accepting 8-year-olds. I guess I'm just hoping that they're all willing to act like 8-year-olds because I have no idea. So if you guys know any fun games, group games, icebreaker games, that would be really cool because I really need stuff to come up with because I'm... Well, I'm leaving home now. I'm heading off to college, so I figured the fastest way to get there is to teleport. So here I go. Bamf. Bamf. Whew. I'm here at school. This is my room, and I have like a 2-room dorm room thing. So this is my desk. It's incredibly messy, and my bedroom's in there. And I had to record this when my roommates were gone because I was also terrified of them thinking that I was talking to myself, which is really what I'm doing right now. So I'm pretty much moved in. I'm really, really excited to start this year. Yesterday was an awesome day. I got to hang out with Chrissy a little bit. That was fun. And I just got to see a bunch of old friends, and I'm really excited for the school year. But at the same time, I'm really going to miss you guys, so it's going to be really sad. So from now on, my vlogs will be from this room, probably, because this is the only place where I can plug in my laptop to the internet, because they're not nice enough to give us Wi-Fi here in these rooms. Now that you know I didn't record any of this on a Wednesday, farewell. Have a great week, you guys, and my next vlog will be in a week.